Let's get right to the Miller Lite Jersey Central Newsmaker hotline. And every Tuesday, we recap our picks from the previous week in the pro football season. It is part of the WCTCAM.com Pro Football Pick'em Challenge. And my guest is the general manager, Ray Catena, Mercedes-Benz of Edison, Doug Wells. And Doug, good morning, man. And I took a beating this week, a severe beating in the pro football picks this week, my man.
Well, those cat teams, I think it put you into a bad position on Sunday.
They did me in. They might have 9 lives, but they're not helping me much, and we'll recap in just a second. But kind of a rainy morning today, Doug. What's a good car? What's a good Mercedes-Benz to get around when you have some tricky weather conditions like this?
Well, today I happen to be in the 2019 S560, and the safety features that are in this car, it'll practically drive itself. But it'll help me avoid a lot of accidents,
Awesome.
Braking, people coming up alongside you. And I am sitting in that beautiful traffic going up the Garden State Parkway.
Isn't it great? Yeah. You've got a lot of these on the lot there in Edison, Doug?
We just got a few that just came in. They've been going out the door rather quickly. The S-Class is we call it it's the flagship luxury sedan. It's the one that everybody wants to emulate, and once you drive one, you definitely want to have one.
Beautiful. Go see Doug. Go see his guys on Route 1 in Edison. You're going to love what they have there at Ray Catena Mercedes-Benz. All right, our picks, I guess I'll just go through the cat teams because they went 0-4, so let's get it over with. Carolina, Cincinnati, Jacksonville, and Detroit, they went 0-4. You picked them all to lose, so you gained 4 spots on me just by going against the cat teams. We're making this way too easy for you, I think, Doug. So I have to talk to my wife about a shift in strategy for the rest of the season, maybe. But
we did say the other day that would happen.
I know. I only had 4. I was 4 for 14. I'm so embarrassed. And you had 10 out of 14. So you now have a 6-game lead on me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to overcome a 6-game deficit, but I'll do my best. A couple that we had that we both chose that we were both winners on. We both had Washington over Tampa Bay. I think that Tampa Bay is not going to have a great rest of the year. We like Kansas City over Arizona. That was no problem. We both had the Chargers, and I'm telling you, watch that L.A. Chargers team with the last couple games of the year here. We both had Green Bay over Miami. We both had losing teams. We both had the Eagles over Dallas. But you had the Giants beating the 49ers last night. Did you like what you saw from the Giants last night?
I thought they would have beat them by more. But because I actually thought the defense would have done a better. I figured the defense was going to play a much better game. But Eli had to make that 2-minute drill and go right down the end of the field to get the touchdown done.
And you got to give him so much credit because this offensive line is still just dreadful, Doug. I mean, you could get me and you and get like 2 or 3 of the biggest guys that you got working for you at the dealership there, and we could probably do a better job of blocking some of these defensive lines. He's still getting knocked on his rear end and put on his back, but he still managed to find a way to win that game and drive that team down the field and lead them to victory. I give Eli Manning, he's worked harder this year than I think he has in any previous year, Doug.
Yeah, and one thing about Eli, he's a class act. He doesn't sit there and blame that he doesn't have the protection. You never hear that come out of his mouth. He just tells you, he's saying, we got to play better, we got to, do things better. He's not saying my front line just not giving me the opportunity. He's not blaming anybody. Yeah,
you're right, a class guy, and he always says, you know what, I have to do better. I have to do a better job. If we don't win, it's because I didn't get the job done for us. Anybody else, Odell would be like, well, it wasn't me, it's these other guys here. They're the problem. But, a class guy, he always has been, so hopefully they can get another couple wins. Some other games this week that we both had, that we both picked that were losers. The week I say I'm getting off the Cleveland bandwagon, they play a great game, and they beat Atlanta, who I thought was going to be maybe turning the corner this year. But we both lost that game. We also both lost the New England-Tennessee game. I didn't see the Tennessee Titans coming out and beating New England in that game Sunday, Doug. Did you?
I did. I knew it was going to be a tight game. And Mariota's playing, he's had 4 great games in a row. So I knew it was going to be close. But I just figured in home, New England would find a way to get it done. And unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Yeah. So, and the other game, of course, that we had wrong. I thought this was the week. Oh, the Jets are the favorite, and the Jets are going to win a game this week, and not quite so much. That was probably the worst performance I've seen from the Jets all year. There's talk of maybe the coach. This might be it for him, Doug. The coach, Todd Bowles of the Jets. They have their bye week this week. He might get shown the door sometime between now and Sunday. I guess it's on the table. It might happen. But what does that gain? How does that help the Jets by firing your head coach now?
I think they got to go through the rest of the season.
You might as well, right? You're 3-7. You still got to play the Patriots 2 times. You might as well just take the lumps and worry about next year and let the guy finish out. That's what I would do.
And Sunday morning, I almost switched it to Buffalo because Buffalo always plays hard against the Jets at home.
Yes, Buffalo always looks good against the Jets. You're right. Congratulations, by the way, to the winner this week, David from Somerset, who was 11 out of 14, and he got the Dallas pick exactly right too. So congratulations to him. He was this week's weekly prize winner. He gets the Rutgers tickets for the game against Penn State on Saturday. And also, we're continuing along. The season goes along. The grand prize winner at the end of the season is going to get that beautiful remote control car, courtesy of Doug and Ray Catena Mercedes-Benz of Edison. And also, the way it looks right now, Doug, is it could be dinner on me for our WCTC winner and a guest and you. So unless I can have a heart-to-heart with my life companion about getting off picking the cat teams every week, you're just going to widen your margin, and I'm going to have to maybe do a shift in strategy maybe.
And we decided on stake 45, I think, didn't we?
Is that where we're going? Oh, boy. All right. Right. So.
I figure we're giving the winners get Rutgers tickets every year. Steak 45 is a very good restaurant.
Right.
And if you ever want to see a restaurant that pays homage to the Rutgers organization, it's definitely them. When you go in, everything is all Rutgers.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Let's go on a Friday or Monday, just because, those are my favorite days to eat out, Doug. And not to mention they have specials those 2 days. But that's okay. We'll leave it up to the winner. We'll let them decide. But we got a bunch of weeks still to go. Play online at our website. It's free, WCTCAM.com, and get those picks in for this week. The Thursday game, and we'll just tease that one, Doug. Good one. Green Bay at Seattle on Thursday night. Do you have an early favorite in that one?
That is a very tough game. Seattle's been playing okay.
They hung in with the Rams, this week, yeah.
Yeah. Green Bay has been little off kilter.
A little bit.
And playing in Seattle, that's the toughest place. I'm probably going to choose Seattle.
All right. They're chasing the Bears, too. Green Bay is trying to catch Chicago, of course. But, all right, well, we'll get our picks in time for this week, and you could do so, too, at WCTCAM.com. Doug Wells, thank you so much, and congratulations on a great week. You have a big, fat lead over me, and I got some work to do to catch up. But we'll talk again later on this week, and we'll preview this week's upcoming games. All right, my man?
You got it. Thank you, sir.